Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set 53.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
53. Linda.
Tight dog.
Ozzy.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Let's go.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Mike 54. You got nothing.
Now Gordon on first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, orbit. Regular.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Not today.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not
and
today.
9.
49's a
Red 80.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Red 80.
Wide. Get wide.
Switch.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get off the field.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5-2 is a Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ozzie, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Alpha.
He's checking Craig. Kill.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Smooth.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
53, Linda.
I got you. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Darnold now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 52.
Darnold from the gun.
52. Check.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check. Joker. Check 99.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Darnold to throw again. Caught here by Bell. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Jets 0.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Slam.
Watch the edge.
To the air again, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Richardson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wait, 20. Go Bandit.
It's a party now.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 54.
Hey, second.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
We got to get to the ball.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Mike 57.
Let's go, D.
Let's go on. No, 66.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Mike,
Wait, 380.
Mike's 5'4".
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, Gold 66.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go.
Buzz. Alpha.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 24.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Red 80.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Rip. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Go. Go.
Wait for the end.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Check it. Reload. Ball 50.
On third and long, it's Brady.
He's not going to get me.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second and 11 now. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's go, defense.
Red 80.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Kill. Red 80. Turn it up. Yo, 80. Quick the edge. Come. Watch twist.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 3. Check.
Yo, 80.
He's checking.
To throw is Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Shit.
Yo, 80.
57's Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Let's get the ball.
Hey, check, Mike. Red 80. 57.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Here we go again. Kill.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Mike 5-2. Yo.
Red 80.
Yo.
Blue draw Corkers. Red 80. Bravo.
52's the Mike right here over there, right? 52's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Switch.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season, the future bright. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Get up.
Brady to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brady. He'll get this to Eckler, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slam, slam, slam. Regular. Hey, orbit. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady again. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll go again with Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Darnold on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Bell, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Check. Red 80. Check hot route. Hot. Check 3. Sponge. No.
Banjo.
44. Red 80.
Check.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Complete. Richardson has it. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 31, Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
No, 80.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Hey, zoom.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Pass. Check nickel.
Check. No, 80.
Check.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, 1 step. Hey, Alpha.
He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Wait 20.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Hey, 66.
Y'all playing the
Smooth. Hey, wait 28.
They'll look to throw.
Watch the out.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Goal 50. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
We got nothing. Hey.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.